Hello everyone, my name is June Simpson. Today I'm going to be doing an album review of Radiohead, Hail to the Thief. This is one of my favourite Radiohead albums and it just had its 20th anniversary in June, so I just thought I'd have a little talk about it. So, this is the album cover. I've always loved how vibrant and colourful this one was. It's also probably the more political album and one of the most beautiful. Obviously, the title, Hail to the Thief, is a reference to Hail to the Chief, which was the campaign slogan for, I believe, Bush. So yeah, there's a lot of really nice ideas going on in this. Same thing with the back, and also the gatefold. A lot of the same, especially the sleeves. It has a different picture of the same concept on back, and also the lyrics. And also, it's the same with the second one as this is a double LP. So, the track list, each song has two names, which is quite cool. I believe they are working titles, but I'm not sure why. I should have looked that up. But anyway, the track list has Side A, which is 2 plus 2 equals 5, or The Lukewarm, Sit Down, Stand Up, or Snakes and Ladders, and Sail to the Moon, or Brush the Cobwebs Out of the Sky. Side B has Backdrifts, or Honeymoon is Over, Go to Sleep, or Little Man Being Erased, and Where I End and You Begin, also known as The Sky is Falling In. Side C has We Suck Young Blood, which also Your Time is Up, The Gloaming, Softly Open Our Mouths in the Cold, There, The Bony King of Nowhere, and I Will, No Man's Land. And finally, Side D has A Punch Up at a Wedding, No No No, says no 7 times, but I'm just going to call it no from now on. Myxomatosis, Judge, Jury and Execution. Scatterbrain, As Dead as Leaves, and A Wolf at the Door, It Girl Ragdoll. So, I think I should just get going with this. Start the album absolutely perfectly with the sound of radio static, along with just one of the most beautiful guitar riffs of all time for 2 plus 2 equals 5. I have no idea what this song is about, to be honest, but I do know it's definitely one of my favourite Radiohead songs. A couple months ago I listened to this one non-stop, as well as the entire album. This album was definitely in my regular rotation a little while back. And this song starts off slow and then it just goes too fast for like a minute or two, but then it just goes into that sort of like steady groove pace with songs and lyrics. The best lyrics I've heard in the whole album. I love this album so much. Yeah, I love the opening lyrics to the album. Are you such a dreamer? This album's perfect, but my favourite part of this whole song is definitely the ending, which is just the groovier bit. I love Tom singing on this song. It's definitely this whole album. And next up is Sit Down, Stand Up, or Snakes and Ladders. This one's infamous in the Radiohead community because at the end he says the raindrops about 40 times. It's really repetitive, but that's what I love about it. I feel like that's the whole point of the song, just have total repetition. A lot of people don't like this one, and I'd say it's one of the weaker on the album, but I still absolutely love it. I love the whole album, even in my opinion, one of the weaker songs, which I'll get to. And the last track on side A is Sail to the Moon, or Brush the Cobwebs Out of the Sky. This is one of the most beautiful songs they've ever released. It has one, just like the whole album, one of the most beautiful guitar riffs I've ever heard, and then Tom's absolutely gorgeous vocals as always just come in, and the drumming is absolutely just, this whole song is so mellow, but I love the drums so much. It's so, it's one of their like melancholic and sad songs, but this one has an underlying beauty to it. Like, this album is so cryptic. I don't really know what any of the songs are about, but that's what I love about it. I love like learning new things, and like I said in my previous video on Rust in Peace, I'm thinking about doing some song analysis videos. Yeah, song analysis. And hope you enjoy that, because I'm already thinking about songs to analyse. Right, let's get back to the album. With that song peacefully fading out, we end side A. Move on to side B. We start off with Backdrifts. This is one of their most underrated songs. It has... This whole album is kind of like a mix of the bends and... Yeah, it's kind of like a mix of the bends and Kiddie and Amnesiac. It has that simplicity and like the beautiful guitar tones, but also some electronic elements that really show up on the second half, which I absolutely love. Yeah, this is where the electronic stuff really starts to kick in. It has a really cool drum beat that sounds like it could have been on stuff like Amnesiac and Kiddie. And next is one of my favourite tracks, Go to Sleep, or Little Man Being Erased. This has what's really close to being my favourite guitar riff. It's just a slow, beautiful acoustic riff. I love how it just starts off quite slow, but it stays that tempo, but the drums just kick in along with other guitars and like the electronic stuff, and just it sounds very like it sounds almost fast in a way. I don't even know how to describe it, but yeah, love that song. And the final song on side B is Where I End and You Begin, or The Sky's Falling In. This is one of the faster songs on the album, and the drums are my favourite part of this song, easily. And another weird thing about this song is that it repeats a lyric that was said in one of the previous albums. I think it was Kiddie, when dinosaurs roam the earth. I'm not sure why they always use that lyric. I think it's about politicians, but I'm not sure. Sorry about that, I had to do something. And that ends side B. Side C opens up with We Suck Young Blood. This is a beautiful piano piece. It's very relaxing, but also dark and sad. It's one of... I'd personally say it's one of the weaker songs on the album, but it's still so beautiful, especially the piano with Tom's vocals. And then we get on to the next track, The Gloaming, or Softly Open Our Mouths in the Cold. This song is one of the more electronic sounding, which I absolutely love. I love the drum beat in this so much. It's one of those drum machine ones that you can hear probably from albums OK Computer, Kiddie and Amnesiac. Yeah, those are the albums that really use the drum machine a lot. And The Gloaming is one of the most electronic sounding songs they've ever made, even counting stuff like Kiddie and Amnesiac, which were pure electronic albums. I love this song so much. Then we get on to one of the best songs I've ever heard, There They Are. This song is it's so just beautiful. Whenever they play this live, they have to bring out more drums just to play this, and more drum players. The drums are easily the best part of this song, much like Where I End and You Begin and The Gloaming. It has some of the best lyrics I've ever heard. Like, I heard someone say, few artists would come up with these in their whole career, and Radiohead were able to do it in one song. Lyrics like, just cause you feel it doesn't mean it's there, there's always a siren singing you to shipwreck. And all the lyrics are so amazing, and when the guitar comes in at the end, it is just so amazing and beautiful. I can't believe how beautiful and amazing this song is. And then after that cuts out, we get the very slow I Will. This is one of their saddest and most melancholy songs. It's just a guitar with Tom's vocals and a bunch of backing vocals that it's so beautiful but so sad at the same time, which is what Radiohead's all about. And with the guitar fading out and that ends side C. Now we're on to the final side. Side D opens up with a punch up at a wedding, also known as No 7 Times. This has another really cool electronic drum beat that this album does to pure perfection. I love this song so much. I'd also say it's one of the weaker ones, but just because nothing will ever live up to songs like There There and some other ones I'll mention later on. An amazing song, which then transitions into Mixmatosis. This is one of the more rock songs on the album, which I love. As another one of my favourite guitar riffs, and I love all the guitars on this song. There's quite a few weird ones, and it's so good. The next track is Scatterbrain. This track is one of the slower ones, but I absolutely love it. It starts off with one of the most simplistic guitar riffs along with a very slow, chilled out drum beat. And this album has quite a lot of sad songs, like, including this one, there's a lot. Yeah. Then we finally get on to one of the sad songs on the album, A Wolf at the Door. This is one of the most memorable songs of the album, and it's just so sad and depressing and beautiful as well. It's so just, this album is perfect, especially this song. I have no idea what it's about, but one of the theories is that it's probably about death, which I definitely agree with so far. I might look up some other theories or explanations for a song, but it is so beautiful, especially the guitar and the bass. I love the bass on this song so much. It's so beautiful, it's so depressing and sad and melancholic, but I can't put into words how just beautiful this song is. And with that beautifully and sadly fading out, we end the album. Overall, this is one of their best albums by far. I'd say it beats out a large majority of their albums, and I'm actually more of a fan of their older stuff, but this shows that Radiohead is just full of surprises. Like, you can't expect what they're going to do next. Like, from OK Computer to like Kid A and Amnesiac, no one expected what they're going to put out next. And even OK Computer was a surprise after the sort of rock, radio rock even, that was on the Bends, and the grunge stuff that was on Pablo Honey. Even after this, they come out with In Rainbows, which is one of the best albums ever made. And this album was really like mixed when it came out. And even after In Rainbows, they came out with The King of Limbs, which is one of the most divisive albums I've ever heard of, because it's a pure electronic album. Then after that, they came out with their final album, so far at least, A Moonshaped Pool in 2016, which was a pure orchestral album, which is just amazing. Overall, I hope you enjoy this. My favourite songs of the album are There There, Go to Sleep, and Where I End You Begin. I highly recommend this album, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you. Bye. Calls me on the phone, tells me all the ways that he's gone.